remember Yellowcard for their 2003 breakout success Ocean Avenue, which was by far their most successful album and gained the band the most mainstream attention. In the 9 years that followed Ocean Avenue, the band released follow-up albums, tours, and even took a 3-year hiatus following some pretty dark times. But we recently talked to the band's frontman Ryan Key, and he told us that 2012 marks a big return for the band with a new album and new motivation.
The record's called Southern Air. We're super excited about this record, man, and there's a lot of people that I trust very dearly that have heard the record and said with a straight face, honestly, that they think it's the best record we've ever made. And
nice.
So I was kind of thinking that, but it's starting to get to the point where enough people have said it to me that I really can confidently say it myself.
You're locked in.
I think it's our best work, yeah, for sure.
That almost 3-year hiatus seems to have really helped things for Yellowcard, especially on a personal level.
Having that time off, I think everybody for me personally, I got out of LA. I had gone through some pretty dark days there. After, post Ocean Avenue success, I definitely fell victim to a lot of the sort of rock and roll cliche pitfalls of living in Hollywood, and so I went back east and I lived near my family, and I just totally refocused my whole life and my whole thing. And coming back to the band, I think we all had time to sort of do that.
Looking back at that time when you have such a massive success like Ocean Avenue was, do you still look back at that still as a positive thing, or do you see it as a little bit
of course. I mean, I have a career now because of that record and that song in particular. I say that there were dark days, but they were also amazing. I mean, I don't want to stand here and sound like I'm complaining or whining about anything. We had an amazing run. I mean, I was in my early 20s circling the globe in business class on an airplane. Like, who gets to do that? I mean, I'm forever grateful for all those moments, and even the bad ones. Everything I did that I would maybe call a mistake or a regret, I try and turn it just into more of a learning experience, and say that I know what not to do now, and I know what I want to do now, and I know how I want our career to look now. It's really important to us now that we win, whereas back then we were winning like crazy, but I think we were maybe taking it for granted a little bit. I think most people go through that, and I think we're really lucky to have a second chance and be out here and doing this with sort of this positive vibe and renewed focus that we have.
It's exciting, man. That's cool. We're excited for you. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, Ryan. Appreciate it, dude.
Of course.
It's always summer in my